Chippies like that, they're going to want the layups like those to go in.
You can see that at the bottom of your screen, the Duke starting five. Not much has changed within that group. We did mention Balagoon earning her rights, and Makayla Timpson hits Florida State on the board first.
You know, just a communication error right there for sure.
Bajetti tries to dish it off on the inside, and how about Timpson? Hot start for her at the floor.
There's a lot of things that they can fix and do better, and they've been great at home all season. So I'm not surprised by how they've started this game.
Well, starting off, 6-0 start for Florida State. Balagoon gets the N1.
Here, just with a nice, strong post move. She has position, she gathers herself, she goes up against the contact and finishes. Defend her, keep her in front of you, and not foul, and give her those easy points at the line.
A nice interior pass. Kendi Brown gets that one. And now we see the full court press from Duke. It was one way they said, how can we get points? Turns it over there. Oliver once again, back-to-back buckets for Oliver. Quick as they come. It was almost like we were watching her and seeing everything unfold. So Duke has done that before. North Carolina, their first attempt, and then Syracuse came in their home and did the same thing as well, but they were able to get that one out with a win. Timpson underneath.
A finish, and being able to control that ball with the defense right there grabbing at it, she's off to a great start.
A nice look on the inside by Valenzuela. Almost runs through that one from Oliver. She's able to track it down. Forrestdale sends it up to DeJesus, and she knocks it down for the three.
And this is the first time I really saw that. A lot of times so far in this game, Duke's press has been able, and you see the nice and one from Makayla Timpson.
It's been a scoring drought for Duke, closing in on the 4-minute mark. And no field goals for Florida State in the last 3 minutes as well. Outside of that, must have heard me on the broadcast. Just seeing the community come together. And one thing that I really valued was how you made us see how important it was to give back.
That's a good block right there.
And that's
another good block. There we go.
Yeah. We have seen some great defense in this game so far.
They want to work together, and they don't care who gets the credit. It's been fantastic to watch that continue. Brooke started that as a player.
So going back to even now, how Duke is really close to 3 minutes for Florida State, but most importantly, they've given up 4 turnovers in the last 2 minutes as well. And Duke now ties this ball game 22-all. As Florida State looking for their first bucket in 3 minutes. Aaron Howard sends it at the top of the key. Gordon with a much-needed bucket. They all say, we were challenged, we wanted to be great, as Latson gets the nice steal here. And a beautiful block by Celeste Taylor from behind. Celeste Taylor, we talked about it. Kara Lawson said, 6-point lead for Florida State. Latson at the lead, at the buzzer, and gets it to go. I sat a lot. Less than 5 to go on the shot clock. Makayla Timpson going at Brown off the glass, and why not? Kisses it for another 2. Top of the key look for Taylor, who has struggled. Only 1 field goal for her on this ball game. 1 for 7, 0 for 3 from 3. Bajetti gets her in the air and gets the 2 to drop. Now they didn't get the results that they wanted from Notre Dame. Their lowest scoring output of the season at 47. Latson, full speed ahead. Today they've already shot the 17, so something to definitely keep an eye on. Dish on the inside. This one falls in the hands.
They want to play tough defense, but they got to do it without fouling.
Nice dish to DeJesus in transition. A rare bucket for Duke. Their bench has really kept them in this ball game. As far as their starters, they only have 4 field goals amongst the 5. Timpson just continues to pile it on. Her part in keeping the ball out of Latson's hand. We asked Coach what the scouting report would be against tonight, and she said limit her touches. Easier said than done, as you can see.
And now here you have her again in the open floor.
Latson thought about the 3. Valenzuela all the way to the rim. How is Duke going to generate some offense on this end?
I think you'll see the press. You know, that's their bread and butter. They're going to stick to the press, try to speed first.
Duke 9 for 48 from the field, as we mentioned, shooting less than 20%. Sarah Bigetti going back to the second quarter. Duke was able to go on that 9-0 run to tie it at 22 after a slow start. And a big shot at the top of the key by Richardson. I think Richardson has been one of those players that has been showing us a lot in her previous games, but can definitely step it up. But for Florida State, I mean, for you to knock down your first three at this point.
And that's a great look. Those are the shots that I'm talking about. They have some good looks. You just got to finish them.
And Florida State just keeps pouring them in. Is Duke in desperate need of a bucket? Bigetti. She leads the league in scoring, as well as Timpson with 19 and 9, seeing if she can pick up her third 20-point performance of the season. Dookie in the studio with Lexi Brown in the studio.
Yeah.
Them as well. So you guys just taking over the broadcast.
Trying to dabble a little bit on the media side of things.
That one short for Gordon, but it's the second opportunity in the and one bucket.
Surely Timpson is in to get that rebound. We got to get that double-double, right?
You would think that at this point you just toss it off the rim, as Shayeann Day-Wilson, ice on her knee at this point, came out in crutches as well. Day-Wilson, back-to-back buckets from the field.
For the Blue Devils, scoring the ball hasn't been her night, but she's capable. We've seen it, and you want to see her stay aggressive.
Good shot. Good shot.
And doesn't have it there. Latson.
Her having 30, you know what, she has 6 30-plus point games on the season. So you see a night like today, and you think she's just having a quiet game.
7 points rather. Got her first point at the free throw line, but could walk away in this ball game in double figures. Jesus gets a nice look at the other end, and a quick timeout for Brooke Wyckoff. 21 and 10. That's her third 20-point performance of the season. Day-Wilson, after a slow start, had all her points in the fourth quarter.
Too little, or too late. And maybe that's something that you look at moving forward earlier in the game.
After Notre Dame, as Balagoon is struggled from the floor as well. She only has one field goal that has gone down for her.
Shayeann with the turnover and just stood up quick. And, Bigetti's a tough player. She didn't swing the elbow, so maybe that's why it ended up. Oh!
No foul is going to be assessed, so they'll dribble this one out as they get a win on their home court and continue to protect home court as they move to 19 and 5.